Maybe you haven't even noticed, but your body might have been trying to send you a signal for a long time. A silent but very important signal. When a man wakes up without that morning erection he always had, it's common to think it's just age. But that's not quite right. Today, about 7 out of every 10 men over 60 have already lost this natural reflex of the body. And what few know is that this could be the first warning that something in your circulation is no longer functioning as it used to. It's not a punishment from time, nor a matter of luck. It's just the body asking for help. And the good news is that it can still respond. I am Dr. Jocelyn, a specialist in men's health and healthy aging. And in the next few minutes, I want to show you how a small ritual of just 3 minutes, done right after waking up, can restore something that seemed lost: vitality, potency, and confidence that time seems to have taken away. Although we are not talking about expensive medicines or miraculous promises, but rather about science, simple habits that awaken the best in your own body. So before continuing, take a deep breath. This could be the first step to changing your mornings and perhaps also changing how you feel as a man. The invisible problem of mornings. Think about your routine when you wake up. The alarm clock rings, you pick up your phone, check the messages, get up quickly, go to the bathroom, prepare a strong coffee, and start the day. It seems harmless, right? But this small routine repeated for years could be silently weakening your circulation and, along with it, your potency. Experts call this the morning massacre, a set of automatic habits that trigger a chain reaction in your body, especially in the first 60 minutes of the day. It is during this time that many men, without realizing it, sabotage their own sexual health. After a full night of sleep, the body is naturally dehydrated. The blood becomes thicker, circulates less easily, and the level of nitric oxide, the molecule that allows blood vessels to dilate and therefore causes an erection, is at its lowest point. When you go straight for strong coffee, without water and without movement, the situation worsens. Fasting caffeine constricts blood vessels by up to 20%. This means that the pipes that should be filling with blood early in the morning are compressed. Additionally, coffee triggers cortisol, the stress hormone, which blocks testosterone, the fuel of virility. And there's another detail that almost no one mentions. When you stand up suddenly, blood tends to pool in the legs for a few seconds, reducing blood flow to the pelvic region. It's as if the body takes a moment to realize it needs to send blood to the brain and also to the area down below. When this happens every day, for months or years, the vascular system begins to forget how to behave properly. The vessels lose elasticity, circulation slows down, and erectile response weakens. But don't worry, nothing about this is permanent. What time and bad habits have done, science has already shown can be reversed. With small changes, it's possible to teach the body to circulate blood efficiently and healthily again. And that's exactly what I will show you next. A simple, natural, and proven method that can transform your mornings and your life. Simple and clear scientific explanation. In recent years, major universities have begun to pay closer attention to what truly causes erectile dysfunction in mature men, and the findings surprised even the most experienced doctors. A Harvard study showed that in 87% of cases, the problem has nothing to do with low testosterone or age. The true origin lies in circulation, specifically in the health of the blood vessels that carry blood to the penis. Think of these vessels as small irrigation pipes. Over time, they suffer from the effects of inflammation, stress, and poor diet. These damages cause what we call endothelial dysfunction, meaning the vessels lose their ability to open and close efficiently. When the brain sends a desire signal, blood should flow freely to fill the corpora cavernosa of the penis. But if these pipes are rigid, inflamed, or narrowed, the flow becomes weak and irregular, resulting in a partial or absent erection. The blood vessels of the penis are the thinnest in the entire body. Some are only 1/3 the thickness of a hair strand. Therefore, they are the first to suffer when there is any circulation problem. Many specialists refer to erectile dysfunction as the canary in the coal mine of heart diseases, the first sign that something is wrong with the vascular system. And here's the good news. These vessels are not destroyed. They are just dormant. Studies from MIT and Cleveland Clinic have confirmed that with the right stimulation, they can regain elasticity and almost function like new. This process is called vascular remodeling and can occur in just a few weeks, even in men over 70 or 80 years old. In other words, the problem is not the time that has passed, but the signals that your body has stopped receiving. And it is precisely to reactivate these signals that there is the 3-minute morning protocol, a simple set of steps capable of reconnecting this network of vessels, restoring flow and male vitality. The 3-minute morning protocol. Now that you understand the true reason behind the loss of power, I want to show you something simple, natural, and powerful. A small ritual that can completely change your day and, over time, transform your sexual health. I call this the 3-minute morning protocol. 3 quick steps that take less than 180 seconds, but awaken the body from the inside out. 1. Smart hydration. As soon as you open your eyes, before anything else, drink 2 glasses of room temperature water. No cold water that causes a thermal shock, nor very hot water that is absorbed more slowly. Warm or naturally tempered water quickly enters the bloodstream and helps thin the blood, facilitating circulation. But there is an essential detail. Add a small pinch of natural sea salt. It can be Celtic salt or Himalayan pink salt. These salts contain dozens of minerals that reactivate the body's natural electricity, improving nerve conduction to the genitals and increasing blood flow. I remember Henrique, a 63-year-old man who went nearly 3 years without morning erections. 4 days after starting the protocol, he wrote to me, "Doctor, it was unbelievable. I woke up and realized that something had started to work again." This happens because with water and minerals, the body finally manages to send blood where it should go. 2. Awakening the vessels. Still lying down, without leaving the bed, do 3 simple movements. Movement 1. Flex and extend your feet about 20 times, as if pushing the ground. This activates the calf muscles, called the second heart, responsible for pumping blood back to the body. Movement 2. Gently tilt your torso forward and backward 15 times. This swinging activates the pelvic floor muscles, the true heroes of erectile function. Movement 3. Breathe deeply 5 times, expanding the abdomen and not the chest. This type of breathing increases the production of nitric oxide, the molecule that dilates blood vessels and sustains an erection. These simple gestures create an agreement between the body and circulation. Blood begins to flow, vessels open, and muscles receive oxygen. Research from the Cleveland Clinic with men over 60 showed that after 14 days of similar practices, 81% reported improved erections, and after 30 days, the number rose to 94%. And most importantly, none of them used medications, supplements, or surgeries. 3. Hormonal optimization. Before having coffee and while still fasting, mix a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil with the juice of half a fresh lemon. It may seem strange, but the science behind it is solid. The healthy fats in the olive oil send an immediate signal to the body to increase testosterone production, while the vitamin C from the lemon helps release nitric oxide. This combination stimulates hormones and protects blood vessels at the same time. Paolo, 68 years old, told me he thought the recipe was crazy, but on the 5th day, his wife asked if he was taking any medication. By the 10th day, she joked, "You're hiding a secret from me, aren't you?" And the secret was just olive oil, lemon, and consistency. After that, wait about 20 minutes before having coffee and avoid drinking it on an empty stomach. Eat something light together, like eggs, which are rich in choline, an essential nutrient for nerve and sexual function. When you combine these 3 steps, hydrating, moving, and nourishing, you create the perfect environment for the vessels to regenerate and for the body to resume producing and responding to natural masculinity hormones. Science shows that small changes, when made consistently, can produce lasting results. In just 2 weeks, many men report their first morning erections. In 4 weeks, function stabilizes. And the best part? There are no side effects, nor the need for medications. It's just your body doing what it has always known how to do, as long as you treat it with the right care and rhythm. The transformation that happens in the body. When you start following the 3-minute protocol, changes don't take long to appear. The body responds naturally, as if it had only been waiting for the right signal to start functioning again. In the first 2 days, it is common to urinate more frequently. This means that the body is rebalancing itself, eliminating the excess fluid retained overnight. Soon after, a feeling of lightness, mental clarity, and energy in the morning. It's as if the fog that usually accompanies awakening begins to dissipate. Between the third and seventh day, many men report something exciting: the return of the first morning erections, sometimes still subtle but consistent. It is the clearest sign that blood flow has resumed strongly and that the vascular system is waking up again. In the second week, progress speeds up. Erections become firmer and more spontaneous, not just upon waking, but also during the day. Mood improves, confidence is reborn, and even posture changes. When a man begins to feel strong again, it reflects in everything: speech, gaze, and relationships. Within 3 to 4 weeks, erectile function tends to stabilize. Circulation reorganizes, hormonal balance improves, and the body begins to produce nitric oxide at ideal levels. This happens because the endothelial cells lining the blood vessels are completely renewed every 28 days. In other words, in less than a month, your body can literally build new, more elastic and efficient vessels. A Japanese study confirmed this. Men who followed a similar protocol increased penile blood flow by 67% in 4 weeks. Imaging tests showed real changes in vessel elasticity, not just temporary improvement. All of this without medications, side effects, or reliance on artificial solutions. It's the body itself returning to do what nature intended: function with vitality. And the most beautiful thing is to see how this transformation doesn't stop at the physical level. It reflects in the mind, in mood, and in self-esteem. Each morning becomes a reminder that there is still a lot of vitality within you, just waiting to be awakened. Additional care and night secrets. For the morning protocol to work best, it's also important to take care of the nights. After all, it's while you sleep that the body produces hormones, repairs tissues, and strengthens blood vessels. A common mistake among many men is sleeping on their stomachs. Although this position may seem comfortable, it compresses the blood vessels in the pelvic area throughout the night, hindering circulation. Try sleeping on your side or on your back. Your body and circulation will thank you. Another detail is underwear. Tight underwear increases the temperature of the testicles, which reduces testosterone production. Prefer lightweight, looser fabrics, or, if possible, sleep without underwear. Allowing the body to breathe is a simple gesture that can make a huge difference. And be careful with liquids before bed. Drinking a lot of water in the 2 hours before sleep may seem healthy, but it has the opposite effect. Getting up multiple times at night to urinate disrupts deep sleep, which is precisely when the body reaches its natural peak of testosterone. The ideal is to stay well hydrated during the day and reduce liquid intake at night. These small nighttime adjustments enhance the effects of the morning protocol. When the body rests well, circulation and hormones balance, making awakening lighter and more energized. Many patients tell me, "Doctor, I never imagined that something so simple could make such a difference." And I always respond, the secret is in consistency. Taking care of the mornings is essential, but taking care of the nights is what truly ensures the body regenerates. With restorative sleep, oxygenated tissues, and relaxed vessels, your body prepares for a new day full of strength, vitality, and confidence. Closing an invitation to the challenge. Now that you know the protocol and the accompanying care, I want to leave you with a simple but powerful invitation. Reserve 3 minutes of your day every morning. It's not a medicine, nor a miraculous promise. It's just your body being reactivated with respect and consistency. In a few days, you will feel the difference. More energy, more clarity, more confidence. And little by little, what seemed lost begins to return. Not just strength, but also the joy of feeling alive. Try it for a week. Observe what changes and share your experience in the comments. Here, we are building a community of men who do not accept decline as destiny, but as a challenge to be overcome. Take care of yourself, trust your body, and remember, age is not the end of vitality. It is just the right moment to regain it. See you in the next video.